I got me one too. I got mine first. So, Dad, I just walked in the house because I went walking with Sister Allred, and Dad had it put together for me. Now he's going to explain how to do it.
So it comes disassembled. You take one Allen wrench. One Allen wrench will fit all the bolts. Make sure these bolts are as even as you can realistically get them when you screw this in. Make sure these wires are where you can flex it all the way around. And it's no big deal if you find that something doesn't work, readjust it. The handle bars, the grips, should be down about this angle so that when you're on the bike, you have a comfortable angle to reach. If not, you can adjust that. Before you tighten this down, snug it up a little bit, and then there's a bolt on the top there that you snug this in. And it doesn't have to be, don't wrench it too tight. It's squishing on the bearings itself. So when you snug this up, this should still move freely without any grinding. And then tighten this up and straighten it up with the wheel. When you put the wheels on, they should go in the disc brakes. The disc brakes should already be adjusted. If you find that it's grinding,
Oh, you're looking. Where are you looking at?
right here. If you find that it's grinding, you
Sorry,
can't
Zaya.
see. Then release this quick release, lay down on the handlebars, and try to let it sit in its socket a little better. And if you still hear grinding, sometimes this thing will be out of its socket, or these brakes will be out of their socket. Make sure they're in their socket. And then finally, if you still hear a little bit of grinding, take this same Allen wrench, firmly press it in there, and you can back this bolt out a little bit or tighten it a little bit. It won't unscrew all the way. It'll only go out so far, so you don't have to worry about it being tight or it backing itself out and losing that bolt. Same is true on the back. That should be it. You've got a right and left pedal. One of these pedals, I think it's the right one, goes in backwards. But you'll figure that out pretty easily. That's about it. That's the hardest part. Everything else should be able to spin freely without hearing any grinding.
Why do we have ticking?
If the brakes you should be able to start stopping the bike pretty quickly. If not, you can loosen this here and take out some slack here. Fine adjustment is up here. While you're on the road, if you need to adjust the brakes a little bit here, you can do the fine adjustment here. But the big adjustment for the brakes to take out the slack is going to be here. You loosen this up, push more cable into it, and you should take out a lot of the slack so that your brake levers don't have too much travel. You don't want your brake levers to come all the way to the grips before it starts stopping. That could be dangerous. And so that's what I'm doing with Mom's bike. Her back ones, see how far they come? Your back ones are going way too far. So I'm going to adjust these back.
But let me check it for my hands, because my hands.
No, it doesn't. You should not get near the grips, or it's gonna be dangerous. So there we go. Oh shoot, that was that was your derailleur. Oh, that stinks.
So that's not your brake right there. That's
no,
the derailleur.
And that is already adjusted from the factory, and I just screwed that up. So I'm gonna have to adjust those now. That stinks. This is the
That's
brakes.
your brakes on the left side.
Yeah. That stinks. Can't believe I did that. There. So now that should pull. There we go. A lot quicker. Make sure it's snugged up. You don't have to really. All this should be fairly snug, but not overly tight. And that should be it. You're never going to be able to send that file.